Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Jozeevis Plays the Backlog. My name is Jozeevis, I'm playing my backlog. And as well, some of you might know, and you can already see it on the title, I should stop making a joke every stream. But here we are, playing Coffee Talk again. Forgot to disable the Steam overlay again. Anyway, too late for that now, I'm not restarting this game for that. So yeah, we played Coffee Talk when have we played? Last Saturday. And today we're gonna be continuing it. I'm not exactly, we looked it up last time and I believe, we're right back in there. What I wanted to say is I believe we might be able to finish it today, but we'll see. We'll see. One thing is for sure, I will have, even though it's only been 3 days, I will have forgotten everybody's character voices. Forget's probably not that big, but channeling them back is going to be another thing. He never really changed. I know. I know these two. These two are some of the easier ones. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey Jozeevis, I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright, you know what to do. Okay, wait, we had tea. I believe the other thing was ginger? Oh no. Oh no, I do not remember. And yeah, it doesn't go back further than what we've done today. Okay, so it was definitely tea. We know that. It's either ginger or honey. I'm pretty sure it was ginger. So let's just do tea, ginger, milk, see if something comes out of it. This was definitely the thing that I should have been like writing down. Okay, so that's just ginger milk tea. I don't know if we've done that before. Well, we have... I don't want to use all the trashes because last time we learned that I have 5 trashes for the entire day. Like it does reset every day, but it's the start of the day, so I don't want to use too many of them. And if I would... I could try, because last time I also learned that the ordering matters. So tea, ginger, milk could be something different from tea, milk, ginger. I think I'm just going to do this because they've definitely told us before like tea and ginger, and now they said let's add milk to that, so this ordering would make the most sense. I'm pretty sure it's ginger. I thought it would have a special name, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Try this. Thanks. Tastes just like I asked. Too bad it's not it. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. Couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh yeah, I'm in the tracks. Wait, what? He went from like being a bodyguard to working in a hospital. Guess he made a career change. Huh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. I'm only saying that now. A couple, really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Oh. An achievement? Oh, I think that's just listening to all the music, and I guess, well, we've been playing for a while. And the song just changed, so that checks out. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time, we didn't even know each other. But because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously I was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. That's a great story. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. That's right. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent and that's why I helped him. I mean, is it really innocent if he, like, agreed to help them launder money? Even if he did try to screw them over? Like, don't get involved with that. Just don't. I don't think I would call it innocent. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. Well, how is he not a thief if he wanted to steal their money? Whatever. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. I was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. It's interesting. I really like the fact that our character asked the exact question I was thinking. Like, is he talking about werewolves? Sounds like he's talking about werewolves. But no, that's not what he meant. Also that, like, you know, it was the 60s, he was a war veteran, just having that in the world. Although, this is like a completely different world. Why does this, like, still imply that the 60s, is that Korean War? I think it is. Vietnam is later, right? That's like 70s? Maybe late 60s? I don't actually know. Anyway, why did those wars still happen at the exact same time? Or at least that's kind of the idea. Maybe it's just that we make that connection, so the developers thought, like, we'll just say a war happened around the 60s. We're not gonna mention, like, what it is, who knows. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Callum? Exactly my question. Well, when he was working with me, I noticed... Hyde. I prefer it if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. That's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So, you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. Didn't expect such a tale from you. Wait, why not? Have you looked at this man? He looks like he has plenty of stories. I know. Anyway, Jozeevis, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? What? Okay, well, tea. And then we want warm and cool. Okay, so mint is cool, ginger is warm. Cinnamon is also warm, interesting. We could look like tea, mint. That's like tea, warm and cool, right? Sounds good. Mint tea is also just, you know, pretty nice. Mint tea, let's go. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. And there's Freya. That was her cue. Speak of the devil. Sure was. Hello, good people. And one vampire. She really doesn't like Hyde, does she? It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't there. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? What? That won't work on me. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. Also, weren't you married? You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work. How could you tell? Because you look tired? That's what he just said. Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Jozeevis my draft, but I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So, I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a pretty good day. It's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. It's good advice. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admining life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. Yeah, I was about to say, like, didn't you do like admin or something? Did you mention that last time? They require intensive care, such as operations. I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like BizDev for people's lives then. That's a way to phrase it. BizDev is what Lua, the succubus, did, I believe. You could say that. Damn, that sounds pretty complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty rough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist, or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. Rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. She's gonna ask you about all the stories you can get. You needs to be a little less loyal though. Hide. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. That's for a promotion, man. I keep offering new positions. Mostly managerial. Oh, I really don't like that word. Take it. Not interested. Wait. From all people, like, why is the freelancer? is the freelance, which isn't freelance. She actually like works for the newspaper. She, you know, whatever. I'm still a bit surprised that Freya is asking so many questions about like why would you not want the manager job? You don't really seem like the manager type, Freya. It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you... Oh. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. Really can't figure out. This makes perfect sense. What are you talking about, Freya? That's just how to live your life. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. Maybe this is not like how to live your life, and maybe me and Gala are just on the same wavelength. That's also a real possibility. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. See you in a few weeks, I guess. Yup. Safe trip. See you around, Jozeevis. And you, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. Yeah, you sure did, Freya. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yeah, yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Huh, alright then. We met in this place, back when it was a bar. I was about to say, fade to black. Yeah, there we go. Whoa. I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know Rai, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? That's a bit of a... Why does she hate him so much for, like, being very blunt about his advice? Meanwhile, she's trying to, like, get this story out of him, even though she knows Gala doesn't want it told. I won't get into details. But, going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for muscle? I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there, but I kinda pushed him to do it anyway. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, found a new purpose in his life. He's still talking like quite a lot about this for, you know, not wanting to talk about it. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Oh no, not these people again. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We're also glad to see you, barista. What was that? By the way, I didn't get your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. All friends. Neil? Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Alright, Neil Armstrong. That took me a whole second. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you're not from around here then? Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Jeremy Andrew album cover? I mean, like, they just switched the first letters around. Still don't know what they're referring to now. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skill with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes. Yeah? So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise, but we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. How will we be able to make them feel anything? Space. What is a space drink? That's nothing. That doesn't mean anything. Let me just go for something like... Cool sounds like... something that, you know, might be associated with space. Maybe just really bitter or something, like just very noticeable. Okay, I'm just gonna think about this for a while. Meanwhile, let's check. Oh, we have Neil now in our app. Oh, we also have more about Hyde. In fact, I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Oh, nice. Damn. I'm doing with my life currently model, stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Those are the things that he mentioned. And Neil. It's a nice picture. We don't know anything about him yet. We don't have anything like in our brew, but like we have very little in this. We have the Russian tea. Maybe? Tea, lemon, cinnamon? That's tea, lemon, cinnamon. It's pretty bitter. Also Russian tea, like Russian spacefaring, that kind of, maybe that makes sense. I don't have anything better. This is pretty bitter. Let's just go with this. I wonder how they picked that second image, like depending on the ordering or whatever. Cup of anything's ready for you. Thank you. What the? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Ooh boy. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes. Normally, yes. But you can't be sure with Freya. That's not on Freya, that was clearly... Never mind. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing a job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. Turns out pervs exist anywhere in the universe. that's the hardest laugh we've heard from Hyde yet. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? Can people please stop using the word breeding? It's making me uncomfortable. We are sorry, but that's classified information. Ah, man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised with how quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them though? Me? I don't know, what do you think? This is weird, what's happening? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further. If it got you a good story. Are you not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong though. I'd go on a date with him, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect. What the fuck? Hyde, what the fuck? Never mind. Freya's right. What? This man is weird. Yeah, I get that a lot. How do you get that a lot? Okay, sure. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Whoa, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner, in exchange for stories. But I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Or so they say. Yeah, that's called commitment? Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? That's an interesting question. How'd you mention it? We don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. That's a fair point. And in this world especially, so even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. Wait, there are rules to keep people from, what? From having children? And the way they phrased it with, some races live for a very long time. It also made it seem like it might be specifically for, long-living races like vampires and elves and stuff. Which, practically makes sense. But also a very big yikes. This group of people can't procreate. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also love the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. Wait, clearly you've heard wrong, Neil. At least that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. Okay. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? What is this? What is this subplot? What's going on here? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be... I hate this. Can this stop? Can we get past this? Can we get back to other interesting stories? Not whatever Neil is. Now, the path to starting to date varies between people. But usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Whoa. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others? That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if they're male... Why are we talking about? What is going on here? Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. It's more than that, Freya. It's more than that. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure? All of this information is too much to process in one evening. So... we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind of sex? Okay, let's just... Why is sex the only thing we talk about here? What the hell is going on there? Seeing how you drink, condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that. Sure you are, buddy. But we cannot tell you the details. Unless we agree to do the mating ritual. It's just... oh my god, please stop. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research. And we tried it on the testing object we made. The what? It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. What? Was it an... Please don't tell me it was an animal. Please don't... I'm just going to assume it was an object in the truth. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? What the fuck? What is this conversation? Looking at... Oh, whoops, I accidentally clicked through. I was going to say, looking at, like, we don't have any of these, what do you call it? Things unlocked yet. I get that feeling we might see more of Neil, and honestly, I'm not looking forward to it. Like, not even so much the fact that they're like all talking all about breeding because that's their mission and they're not from here. Like, it's like, okay, that's a little weird. But everybody keeps indulging them. Everybody keeps being like, yeah, let's talk about sex for the entire evening now. Can you please go back to Gala and like their interesting backstory? Thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. And they're gone. Ling. That was really something. Yeah, indeed. Is it the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but that date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer org? Alright, so I have to think how that went. Well, it was pretty awkward. But you can't get angry. You can't be angry at such naivety. It's just, yeah, I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? What do you mean concern now? Clearly, Hyde was concerned about her before, and that's why he just smacked her with his opinion. It was maybe a little bit too blunt, but still, he clearly was concerned for her. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone into the conversation at all. I'm just curious. Now, I haven't seen her since, but her boyfriend did come by a few days ago, and Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My, you really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Heh. These people barely know each other. Why are they like ribbing each other all the time? It seems a little bit too familiar. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. Why would... whatever. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. And that's one way to put it. Who did she attract? Like, it wasn't like Neil came here for her or anything. Whatever. It's also like, why are they making a big deal about her sitting here? She's a regular and she didn't order anything. Like, whatever. She'll order something tomorrow. Anyway, Freya, you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care of your wake, folks. Way, folks. Masala chai, spiced tea from Southeastern Asia. So that's the one that that Aqua wanted us to make last time, and we couldn't figure it out then with our 5 retries. And then later we found that's how we figured out the ordering matters. Don't know what went into it because it wasn't actually saved in our recipe thing. Because it's not what we needed. I think it was for Gala that we tried it again. It wasn't what we needed then. September 30th. Protests arise over government treatments of Atlantic immigrants. Okay, yeah, so that's It's still interesting that they mentioned aqua being oceanic and these are called Atlantic. Like, are those actually different species? Are they the same species but just from, you know, a different ocean? It's interesting now we haven't really gotten into that at any point. The Rubber-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forest. Okay. Gonna start off with Freya again today. Welcome. That's not Freya. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. Well, what should I be looking for? What does the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know. That's a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. How did you not come up with this yourself? Whatever. They are superior creatures after all. Are they? How would you know that? What are you talking about? Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. Also, like, we are just covering for Neil for some reason. Even though, you know, like, this does very much imply that we do not trust whatever FIRE is going to do with them. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Oh, that's Aqua. Can hear them coming from quite a mile away. Oh, and Myrtle. Good evening, Jozeevis. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua. Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? Well, we planned to meet here. Just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Pop, pop, pop. Let's go. Marrakesh. Oh. Apparently she likes drinks that are named after places. Your drink's ready. Oh, this looks really fresh. I call this Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my, it's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. What about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I love the Tariq. The what? Do we know this? Oh, we figured out the Marrakesh. Tariq? I should have been paying more attention. Like I know that, or at least I believe that you get hints in like the loading screens of like things you can make. I don't know if we had Tariq before. I'm almost tempted to look it up how it's made. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to look up like what the game recipe is. I am going to look up what the drink is. Just like so we have a bit more of a shot. And also, I'm just curious and I've never heard of this drink before. Tariq. I'm probably mispronouncing it as well. Okay, so also Southeast Asian, which again makes sense because the developers of this game are Indonesian. I believe, was it Indonesian? Now I'm doubting myself again. I will double check in a second as well. Anyway, what is this? It is made from a strong brew of black tea blended with condensed milk. Okay, so tea and milk. And also, let's check out, I believe they were called Toge Productions. Apparently I've already looked them up before, so yeah, that's the one. Where's the... There's no Wikipedia article I can find. Wah, wah. This is very, very interesting. But okay, anyway, let's go for... it was strong tea, so maybe tea milk, and maybe it's tea milk. But at least we know those are the ingredients. Yeah, Indonesian based. Teterik. Okay, so that's tea milk. Oh, and we also will have the recipe now. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the teterik you get at Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yeah, I'm from videos on the internet. It's fair. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. Glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. Thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Ah yes, the crunch. Oh, I want to say please don't forget the rest. But I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. Well, we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home early than the others, you'll feel bad for them. I feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you. Or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. That's true, we've seen that. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. Well, we're getting real now. This is conversations I like. Can we have more of this and less of fucking international alien sex talk, please? Yes, thank you. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. No. Healthcare bonuses and so on. No, Myrtle. It should be better than that. And we're already used to this. That doesn't make it better either. This is what burnout's born from. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. Max West? That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it, fast. Before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And events even in Seattle. PAX West is in Seattle, isn't it? I'm not sure, I've never been, but guess that checks out. You don't need to spend anything on travel accommodation, school and ticket. But I'm okay confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality, if I'm not mistaken. Judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. That's what indie games are for. I'm playing Coffee Talk right now. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. They can be pretty stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Ah, that's interesting. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight? Showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far my schedule is pretty empty around then. Things stay this way until Max. I'll come with you. What? You were just talking about crunch going on? And now you can just take at least 2 days off? No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, wasn't she like an actual developer as well? Like, I assume most people at like these kind of booths, like there might be some developers, probably like the bigger names, or are just like people that are like specialized in talking to the public, because on average, developers might not be. I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the expo build ready? The expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan? Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. You have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now let's see. What do we have? Oh, Rachel. Oh, yeah, Rachel. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Jozeevis. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. Wait, how is this like only a week ahead of time? Is still being they're still adding new performance? Thank you for that question, you other Jozeevis. Yeah, you might say those announced this late are backups. Oh, but it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, and I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Okay, well, sweet hot chocolate, boom, boom, boom. Right? Or maybe like that? That's even sweeter. You know it. Oh, this sounds real good. I want hot chocolate now. It's bloody warm here and I want hot chocolate apparently. Honey cinnamon chocolate, there we go. Sweet hot chocolate is ready. Thank you. How is it? Not bad. It's not special, but it's enough. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. And back to the other conversation. Wasn't any instruction on the loading screen. Try putting a time limit on how long they can play. But why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it. You might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want them to make them wait too long. And that makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. That's an interesting conversation. Can we have more of this, please? Dad? What are you doing here? I thought you did at the studio this evening? I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere. I don't think that was their voice. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. It's just gonna be what it is now. So I thought you'd be here. We cannot just limit ourselves to this place. Now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Jozeevis. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Ooh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Ooh, sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Hot chocolate with milk and... Oh my god, ginger. I genuinely blanked on that. I'm paying attention. Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Spanish Sahara, there it is. Drink is ready, sir. My, this is amazing. Glad you like it. Dad. Yes? Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good for nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morse. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First you were afraid of how my fans would treat me, now you're afraid of the industry too? What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. You don't even know how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel. I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder! Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. I'm still hip. I'm still cool. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. That's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See ya, Dad. Wait, Rachel! Ooh. Excuse me for a moment, Jozeevis. Well, sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What, you didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? Ah, that's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when it's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you wanna head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Jozeevis, we're leaving. Yo, Jozeevis, sounds nice. Hope you have a good time. Thank you for the drinks, as usual. Please take care on your way home. I wonder if Henry's gonna come back or not. guess that's all for Yeah, there he is. I was about to say, like, he wouldn't just leave like that, right? Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. You alright, sir? Sir? Oh. Yes, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No. I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Huh. Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago. Just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. Oh yeah, this was actually like in 2020, wasn't it? Let's see. Oh, we haven't read this one either. But yeah, it is 2020. So let's real quickly check out the new things we have. Spanish Sahara and Teh Tarik. Is it Teh Tarik? If it's from Malaysia, how would they pronounce that? I don't know. I don't know enough about Malaysian or Malaysian-like languages. Maybe we haven't done with that chill. More Myrtle? Favorite things? Me time. What I'm doing with my life? As I've stated before, working on Full Metal Conflict series. This is an interesting side. Hi there, I'm Rachel Florencia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing or modeling. Working on a new album especially for you right now. This is another new photo, isn't it? I believe it is. More Aqua. Full Metal Conflict, video games in general. Grandma, that's cute. Moved to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can. Trying to find a place and person where I belong while doing something I love. Aww. Pretty cute. Music enthusiast and father. Cool. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. And I was still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. Teenage girls especially. They were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. You just said the worst thing was... You can't say the worst thing is the girls, but the worser thing is the men. I mean, to be fair, I can definitely imagine that being the worst part. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, hardcore sexual assault. I mean, I get why this guy is, like, terrified for his daughter. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even a target of the abuse, but it haunted me, it was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. Today I learned, I guess. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store, and that's cute. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry? They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. Oh, we haven't seen that expression yet. I should go home too. Going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Jozeevis. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. Yeah, that's it for today. The Grinch, green, spicy, and not everyone's cup of tea. Like the description. So it looks like green tea. This is I was thinking cinnamon, but it says spicy. I mean, cinnamon is a spice, I guess, but I wouldn't call it spicy, right? Oh wait, this is ginger. I thought that was a lemon, but this is definitely ginger. So maybe like green tea, lemon, ginger? No, not lemon. Green tea, ginger, cinnamon is what it looked like. I don't think we have anything other that's like brown like that. Thursday, October 1st. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. What is this picture? It's like a girl with balloons being chased by like a like a werewolf. What is that? What the hell? These two do not seem connected. This really like this picture is really just like, oh, we want to be scary. This is the scariest picture we have. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform. Yeah, we knew that. Gil Neyman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Those are the favorite writers of Freya. So she's probably going to be talking about that today, I would imagine. We haven't seen Freya yesterday, did we? Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh no, you've come very early today. Anything I can help you with? There was definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me? What? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yeah, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. At least it has like a... I mean, I don't want to call it conclusion, but this is going a wholesome direction. At least we're going to stop talking about breeding properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. Not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers? Some people come here just to chill. They might just come for a drink, work, or to read something. Please don't try to have sex with any of the customers, Neil. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs. Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking. Or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well... that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though. To help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. But it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. But I mean, this makes a lot of sense. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. Interesting how this is gonna go. If we're gonna actually have to give them signs of like when to start and stop talking, or if that's just narrative. Welcome. Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Jozeevis, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. Never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil's just helping out. You've never looked like someone. This is a very serious expression. You never look like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. We want to be conquered. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this. On one condition, I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade? What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here? What do you get in return? It just feels good, Freya, to help people. Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you could be my next story. Can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. Oh, there's the bad news. What happened? Chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yeah. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator? Yes. Same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. Chief called me into her office and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. Sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? I love that phrasing. It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We won't pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite? Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Okay. Let's make the Grinch. Probably not gonna like it, but I just want to have it in the... would it be ginger cinnamon or cinnamon ginger? I guess we can try both. The Grinch. Let's serve it. I just want it in the... to have it in the recipes, and you have to make it before it appears here. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today, I might have an idea why. Wait, that's actually... Why would we only serve hot drink? Well, whatever. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood? Sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil, Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. We have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full time? Should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. Sounds like a lot. Yes, yeah. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. Huh. Okay. According to our research, the standard numbers of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. It's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing is only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry of short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yup, Earthlings seems to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not really judged, it's just like... It's more of a process thing, it's not really judging a story, right? It's not the most important thing. It's still up there. No, it's not. You just talked about short stories. Like, what are you talking about, Freya? So is it still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I was about to say, like, I liked how he said cool there. That felt out of character, but I liked it. Guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that? Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Coffee, ginger, brew it. Ding! Jahe toebroek. Cool, another recipe. Your order is ready. Not bad, thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Oh wait, that was Neil. Psst, Neil, some people come to our coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not just here to sit without being disturbed. Pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk with customers here. Can see that. You're still trying to get laid. I don't know. For some reason, that one got me though. Oh. No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion. If you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Walking the way we walk, you know? Start listening to the way we listen. Never mind. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve. But we will try, step by step. One small step for you, might be one giant leap for your kind. Nice joke, Freya. Woo! That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone, then? Yeah. Oh, is that one? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Oh, yeah, that's the aqua noise. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What's this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where's Jozeevis? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yeah, everything's fine. Whew. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Feeling better now? Yeah. I'm sorry. It is alright, Miss Aqua. There are 5 people I need to voice in this scene here. I really hope nobody else comes in. Everybody has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So, here is the deal. It's fate to play. Oh, right, because it's their break. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Jozeevis. It's nothing really. Do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. There's 4 people here, Freya. I'm making the big bucks. Even though your drink was free and Neil's not drinking anything. Wait. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? I was about to say, he mentioned going to an event, and when she asked that, I was like, he's probably going to Coachella, because that's what was in the newspapers and all. It's probably the big event. Coachella, let's go. Here we go. Everybody's gonna be surprised. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research. I'm not saying, no. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Did they say that? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. This is what we will study in Coachella. What is this story? Like, again, I liked when they were like, hey, we're going to go behind the bar and we're going to learn to communicate. And now we're back to this. After that we will be... No, stop it. I'm not doing this. Shouldn't say this, but hell. It sounds like the best plan you've had since... Don't encourage him, Freya, please. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. Yes! We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yeah, that's it. I get the feeling there's something more going on. I mean, I hope there's something more going on. As I mentioned last time, I would like there to be some gay here. We already had like Hyde and Gala, who were like, oh, we're friends who go way back. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yeah, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your... How would... What? Neil, what? How would you... How would she say that? What are you talking about? Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It's a slip of the tongue, okay. What do you mean a slip of the tongue? You can't... What? That's not something you can say wrong. What is happening? Why are we... Your and your sounds the same, right? How would you notice the difference? Also, how would you like say that wrong? Like I get doing it in writing and then like being like, hey, you wrote that down incorrectly. But in speech? What? How'd you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. Thank you, Freya. We just know. Wait, does Neil know he's in a video game? They're in a video game? Back to you, Aqua. So, You're done with your game? What the hell? What was that? It was so weird. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, where players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? Depends on the game, but in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. Whew! Must be fun to finish working on your creation. Surely remove some of the weight in my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And if you're after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. Please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. Also, we should be reading those stories, actually. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, and that's true. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. How is this more or less the same? She basically lost her job and now, I mean, she is crunching. I guess that's fair. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know. Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. It's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me, well, it's your problem. Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight. But no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do, don't seem to appreciate it at all. I love Full Metal Conflict at a new game every 2 years. Yeah. I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under Friend DNA. Friend DNA. Friend DNA. Friend DNA. Friend DA. Friend DA? Friend DA. Also, how are you friends? I've basically only been seeing you meet here for the first time like a week ago, maybe. Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. Why would you just go off on this? Especially like even before, well, I guess she did mention that she was not one with the paper. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't it a dream job for some people? Huh. That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything to write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an impossible target, we jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. Well, I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined the company, I guess. It's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yeah, that's why. You need a vacation. I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. Where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. There, going on a date. Let's go. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend/vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay, but I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? Still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright then. Oh, I'm so excited. Whoa, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled down. I really like that expression as well. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. Hey everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care of that. May you find joy during your vacation. Isn't Murder gonna leave as well? Okay, see you folks later. There she goes. I wonder why they didn't do that like right after one hour. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. We've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? It depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. And please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still in the house? I definitely won't say no. Oh, not even going to make the drink. Lemony Snippet, Fortunate Tale in a Cup. We've had this one before. This just looks like milk with honey. What did I just say? I meant milk. Milk with honey. Okay, so we're in between days again. Well, what day is it now? Wednesday? Oh, it's Friday already. Or was it? Huh. Oh, well, that went faster than I thought it would. Anyway, I need to refill my water. Stay hydrated. I'll be right back. I'm actually going to switch to this screen now, just so... Wait, there's no music here. Maybe I should have... Well, the music doesn't work anyway if I play... I'll be right back. Like a couple of seconds. And I'm back. And there's the music again. Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. What? What? Why would like a newspaper, like as a whole, have an opinion on gun laws? Like I get like if it would be like a column or something, like, you know, some person's opinion being like, yeah, I'm for stricter gun law. But why would, like, front page news, this this newspaper supports stricter gun laws? What the hell? New healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Okay, that's cool. That's good news. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. Of course it is. Welcome. Oh hey, it's Bailey's. Yeah. Oh wait, we still have to read all the short stories. How many are we behind right now? Also wanna... Yeah. I think there's going to be 3. Yeah, we've had the Stray Boy and the Lonely Cat. No wait, I don't think we have. We had the Anxious Boy and his love stories on public transport, which was horrible. It was awful. Let's just read these right now, because we're 4 behind already. Stray Boy and a Lonely Cat by Freya Fatima. Midnight. The boy arrives at his home. The ticking sound of the cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by the scrape of the rusty metal door being forcefully closed. He leaves the garage, and there she is, waiting for him to come back home. She always waits in the same spot, around the same time. The boy always smiles when he sees her. Meow. The cat calls the boy, demanding the treatment she always receives from him every night, in the same spot, around the same time. He laughs quietly as he walks up to join her. You've been waiting for me, haven't you? Here, come here, says the boy to the cat while he pets her fur. The cat purrs loudly and refuses to stand still. She dances around him, stands up tall on 2 feet, rubs her head against his shins, and shares her affection while enjoying their nightly routine. Until suddenly, the boy decides that their interaction is enough for today. He stands up, walks away from her, and closes his door. The cat understands that their time for the day is up. They both return to their own lives. The boy did not give the cat something to eat, and the cat did not sleep next to him to help him relax. For she was not his, and he was not hers. Okay, sure, it was just... Sure, whatever. It's just, okay, the boy pets a cat, and we're gonna make a story out of that. Ooh, this looks to be a long one. Okay, luckily, stocked up on water. Oh, that music took a turn, sorry. It was Saturday night. As usual, I picked her up from her apartment for another Saturday night date. I used the word another, but to be honest, this was the first actual Saturday night date we've done since I don't even know when. It wasn't every week a cool event happened related to our hobby, so we, or I suppose I should say, weren't going to miss this chance for a cozy evening in her apartment. We'd only been dating for 4 months, and I kid you not, we couldn't have been more different. I'm the type of person who feels restless if I don't go out on a weekend, while she prefers to lock her apartment from the inside, flush the key down the toilet, and never leave again. Already hate this point of view character. That's why me going out to her apartment on the weekend was the fairest option for both of us. I mean, we can just order food online and chill without having to worry about traffic. Ain't that cool? That's what she said whenever I asked if she wanted to eat out somewhere. That happened a lot in our first month together. After that, I just tried to get used to it. I mean, at some point you gotta go both ways, right? We drove to the event. It wasn't that far, but traffic's always ridiculous on the weekend. Throughout the drive, we barely spoke. Total silence except for the music playing from my playlist. If she knew the song, we would sing along to the song. If not, then total silence it was. Interesting. When we arrived at the event, she changed. She became the most outgoing, friendly and talkative person around. Even I was nothing compared to her, and I usually consider myself a very talkative person. We said hi to everyone we knew, and some we didn't. Then we tried all the games being showcased there. We sat next to each other, trying one game after another, commenting on the story, art, music, gameplay, atmosphere, any other aspects you might use to judge a game, like word count, lines of code. But when we played, we just played. No talking through the playthrough. Total silence, as if she was recharging spent energy from all the interacting she'd done before. Back in her apartment, we didn't talk much. She made 2 cups of green tea latte for both of us, and then we watched Netflix together. With only a few words traded. Don't you feel bored dating me, she asked. Really, this again? I know I'm sorry to bring this up again, but you were so silent today, I thought you were mad at me. Honey, I'm not mad at you, what would I be? I don't know, it's just that I'm super introverted, you're super extroverted, and there are times where I feel like I'm holding you back from your true self. You're just overthinking things, honey. Tonight was amazing, and I can't thank you enough for being willing to join me and sacrifice your stay-at-home relaxation time. We both know how much you love staying in and how rarely you get the chance to do it. Why do you like me? You've asked this question a dozen times in the last 4 months, you know. You don't need to specify the last 4 months if you've been dating for the last 4 months. It's just you've asked this question a dozen times, right? Whatever. I just wanted to make sure, she said and started crying. Hey, don't be sad, it's okay. And to answer your question, I don't know why I like you. And answer again. Because it's true. All I know is I feel comfortable around you. Just feel happy, calm. And I don't know. Do I need to know? It sounds dangerous. Like he's someone without knowing the reason. Oh, dangerous. Oh, believe me, dear. I was confused for the longest time before I realized. It's actually the best feeling I've ever had. How about you? Why do you like me? Who said I liked you? I was speechless for a moment. She grinned at me and giggled through the remains of her tears. Ty, you should have seen your face. Oh my god, don't mess with me like that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Good, it means you weren't lying about your feelings, she smiled. You haven't answered my question. It's a secret. That's not fair, I told you mine. I hate to break it to you, but don't know is not a proper answer, my dear. Oh my god, these people are insufferable. But it's an honest one. I know. I stayed silent again. So that was my introvert girlfriend and me. My answer to her was obviously a lie. Not knowing why you like someone is super scary. What? What are you talking about? Sometimes you just feel comfortable around people. That's normal. But I never imagined being able to feel like that for anyone other than her. At least, that's how I wish things could be, I thought, as I drove back home, alone in my car, in total silence. Huh? Is the ending supposed to imply that there was no girlfriend all along? Or the fact that their answer was false? That's how I wish things could be? Huh? Okay. Next. The only reason to learn how to fly. It happened again, I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? I took the train once to get there and fell in love twice. Not this again, she sighed, looking like she wanted to stub her own cigarette out on my face. I just can't help it. She said nothing. It's way easier, you know, seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about how he or she lives, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way they really are. It's way easier. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You know you need something real. I mean, this might be a stupid suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree that it was a stupid suggestion. I'm so smart. She looked pissed. Yeah. I couldn't blame her. No, you couldn't. It's not like this was the first time we talked about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen around once a season. I mean, once a season is not that much, you guys. You need to stop overthinking, go out and stop putting impossible expectations on people. You know I can't do that. I've tried. I get overexcited at every opportunity. Why are all these characters so damn unlikable? Like in the main game, you know, there's weird shit happening, and I don't like every plot going on there. But at least I don't think there's really an unlikable character in here. And meanwhile, in these short stories, it's all like, quite different. And how's that served you so far? Now, I was the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Of what will come later. I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, the people around me won't accept them, whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. She took a long drag from her cigarette and narrowed her eyes at me. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have happened. The truth is, something did happen. Something too silly to even be discussed. But she knew me. She knew about my problems, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true! I watched one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he'd recently got married to someone he loves. Someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time I thought he took the easy way out. finding someone which quickly be accepted by the family he was born in and the family he's about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew. Oh wait, it's the same person. Oh yeah, never ended. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he faced. And when he talked about it, it scared me. Why? The fact that I'll have to deal with it someday. The fact that I might have to choose between... At least, when I see people on the train and imagine a life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kinds of problems. They do create a different kind of problem though. She's right. You know, sometimes I feel like I want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump. What the fuck? To die? That's not a... To fly, you fool. Because if that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly. Why the hell would I still care about all these boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo? She said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around with the spring rains. Fuck me, that's Jesus. Alright, this is a two-parter. I'm like, on the one hand, I feel like maybe we want to wait until like we also have part 2 so we can read them both together. On the other hand, maybe it has a good cliffhanger. On the other hand, this looks like an incredibly long story. And to be honest, I'm not really feeling the stories anymore. So I'm just not going to read them anymore. Like really, what? None of those stories were like really enjoyable to read. It was so weird. Like, wait, what were the stories that we had? We had the, like, a story with the cat. Stray Boy and a Lonely Cat. Where it was really just, they talked about a boy petting a cat and like the twist. It didn't even really feel like a twist because I assumed, like, as I read it, I thought this was already the case. It was a stray cat. That wasn't his cat. That was it. But, and still, that's one of the, like, better ones, I believe. Because this one... oh yeah, this is the one where, like, the two people are talking and both of them sound, like, really annoying. And then it ended with this, like, weird twist that I can't quite place yet. The only reason to learn how to fly... Oh wait, that's the one that I just read. There's another one. Like, I mean, she is fine. Like the he character here is like, or no, like the I character. Yeah, I. They're insufferable. I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. What is that? Let's continue with the game. Good evening, Mr. Baileys. Evening. I'm the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Why are you looking around? Do you think I'm lying? Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting with some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. A writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. Probably... I mean... potentially also writer stuff, but probably just normal stuff. Like, it sounds like they're just friends, man. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. She said they're friends. It means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Okay, well, interesting. Either giving each other feedback on the latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others. But their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear, just want to be alone. Applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. This feels like a hint for, like, if you do a second playthrough, maybe give people something other than what they're asking for. That's deeper than I would have thought. Maybe it also has to do with, like, Gala's remedy, because I haven't found that one yet. So, what are you... Wait, no, that's Hyde's voice. So what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? Guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Including our interaction now. Man. Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate? With ginger and cinnamon. Heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. So yeah, I couldn't piss. I've already forgot. Like, let's make this before I start talking ginger and cinnamon. Ginger. You know, what's chocolate with ginger and cinnamon, right? Yeah. Okay. I couldn't remember what the voice I gave to this guy was anymore. And I was like, it's actually called bitter heart. Okay, that's kind of funny. And I was like, he kind of sounds like the person who would sound like the character from the story I just read. He's less unlikable, but still, he gives up like that kind of vibe. And with that last sentence where he said, I heard that's a good trick for a bitter heart, definitely reminded me of the story. I took the train here to get here once and fell in love twice. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink? Only for... Boy, I didn't though. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Jozeevis, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop? Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. That's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Whoa! Freya, are you okay? That's a new expression on your face right there. Hello everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look awful. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You better be asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. I missed my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company. I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. You sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. Will I give her something else? Like, the fact that I just said... you know, hey, we can give them something else. It kind of makes me feel like maybe we should. Let's just do milk and honey. I think that will be like... honey milk. Let's just do it. Let's just try it. Here you go. What the hell, dude? This isn't even coffee. Drink. This isn't what... Drink. Okay. It's on the house. It better be. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. Got a lot of good advice. But it also means things... and not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just that... it's just... I'm going to my usual corner. Thanks to your drink, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. But this isn't the first time she's acted like this? No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So... what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight. And this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Lua? There we go. I was about to say, like, we have to have a like resolution for these two. I'm not sure whether I should thank it or not though. Hi, Lua. What's her voice again? We haven't seen her in a while. Hi, Baileys. How? This is pretty interesting, actually, that they talk to you first. No, you first. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Jozeevis. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Ooh, I think we've had this one before, right? Gingerbread. That's the bitter heart. Oh, we didn't? These are our coffees. Okay, so it's definitely coffee. Gingerbread sounds like ginger and cinnamon? Like ginger and sweet? Right? Maybe? Maybe like milk? Let's see what comes out of this. Gingerbread coffee. Boom. Here it is. Thanks. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. How's work? It's doing pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to the last annoying job, it went well in the end. Kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess? Now, what problems are those? I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Jozeevis, who's standing in front of us? Not even Jozeevis. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Well, why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Well, why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least I won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. Means I can't just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I put on a lot of masks. Just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. How does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. You see, Freya? Freya, I don't know if you're still awake. You hearing this shit? He's a bit like you know. Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. I doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you yourself? Have any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? I mean, in this world, I think the odds are reasonable. What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important to you. But Freya said something that kinda hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. Well, what should we do? Lua. Yeah, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get you a family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time. But you won't have the perfect health and perfect life, that's the elven privilege. But I can get health insurance, that's what Kala told me. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. And I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Oh, what's happening? Oh, got a little smooch action going on over there. Love of my life. Nice. Let's see a picture from the cover art I used. I'm glad this got resolved this way. Also, like, this is a really good storyline. Like, just like a really good romantic storyline about, like, there's this problem that's also really, like, set in the setting of this world. Which, you know, the succubus and the elves and, like, all of these things around it that just work in this setting. There's this conflict. Both of, like, it's not that one of them came to a different insight. It wasn't just like Baileys is wrong, somebody needs to tell him to, like, be better. No, he talked with somebody that believed in the importance of family and could offer like perspective on, like, what he needed to hear. But also Lua, on the other hand, basically had that same conversation with somebody who was also very blunt about it. And she was like, I can handle this right now. But she took away from that what she wanted. And in the end, that could bring them back together. That could bring them to, like, a solution. That's really good writing. I really like that. That is really, I was going to say that was really cool. They're still here. Let's continue. Lua, Baileys, I feel like we're living in a soap opera. Seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow Saturday. Are we going on a date? A Saturday night date? Like in the story? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. Can I come? And I want you to come with me. Boom! What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just... I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, did I ever forbade you from dating other races? They're not big fan of elves, that's much is true. But you can prove them wrong. I mean, you know, he is planning to leave, like, his elven family, right? That's gonna count for something. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. That's it then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else later. With you on that? So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. I also really... Okay, let's go. I'm going back on this again. Because just of that one sentence he said, like, where he basically changed his story. Because Gala told him basically, imagine what it's like for her. Like, this is a role of responsibility on her. And he basically changed the story to, instead of like, I want to leave my family because I want to live with you, to, I want to leave my family. I want to leave my family. I'm related to that. That's something I already want to do. Don't, like, Lua, don't take this upon yourself. Like, don't feel responsibility for this. This is my responsibility. And then also went on to ask, or went on, like, how he phrased it now was as a question. It wasn't like, Lua, I'm going to leave my family for you. It was like, Lua, will you allow me to leave my family for you? It's my responsibility, but also I need you to be okay with this. That's just good. That's just good. Thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Is she living with Aqua or Myrtle? I don't know. I don't think we talked about, like, their living situations. I don't know. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Jozeevis. Yeah? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. Pleasure was mine. We're off, Dan. See ya. Thank you for coming. Bye. Okay, that was nice. That was a nice resolution for that. Hey, Freya, you look less shit. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. Oh yeah, those were the people that were like, when she made that came in and she made the decision, I'm going to write about this. It's supported for the writing, you know. That's cool. What? It's not like that. It's just that I feel like I still have that twinge in my voice from doing their voices. Freya sounds different now. Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before though, for now. I can tell you how I feel. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Oh, that's Gala, isn't it? In Fury form. And we haven't figured out the remedy yet. I like how they're like sitting in a place though. Whoa. This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. I'm very happy I don't have to voice act his lines. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? We know this wasn't it. So why would we do it? The music also really is going off now. I switched the ordering around, maybe that changed things. Oh! That's super interesting. You can't look at your phone while they're there. So even if we did have the recipe, which we don't. Gala had. Wait, Gala had? Is that actually it? Gala had a fit. Yeah, sure. What the hell? Is that really him? Seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is... This place survived? Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you go back alright by yourself? I'll manage. She's on her bike anyway, because she's that every day. Take her on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See ya. I'm really happy with the fact that I think we got the remedy right in the end. Like, it was the things he mentioned, but there was indeed the ordering of the last 2 ingredients that made the difference. Saturday. So, Weinstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Okay, yeah, fair. Coachella 2020's do's and don'ts. The landing ambassador in talks with FIRE regarding immigration. Oh, wait, that's the... Okay. Might be a good thing. Like, in talks could still go anywhere, right? But at least they're doing something with it. Oh, sorry about that. Forgot you lose music as well as we do that. Welcome. Hey, Jozeevis. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. That's all thanks to you. What did I do? I finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. Proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know. But I had the deadline coming. I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So how's it going now? You won't believe this. I probably will. But when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water. And not forced scrap like I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So what's your plan now? Now as in, right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. And after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. And she's gone. Okay, I need to drink something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird. Coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? I think we'll be fine. It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? What? Right, go. There's a customer. You can leave now. See, there's a customer coming right now. So don't worry about me. Gala! Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words. This is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya. Jozeevis. I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? The coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made. And the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? You want anything to drink, Freya? No! It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. Alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Okay. The one with cinnamon. sugar and spice. So, sugar and spice. Sugar and spice? Maybe? Wait, this might be the ginger chai latte. Oh, interesting. Coffee, cinnamon, and ginger is not something we have, I believe. We have ginger and cinnamon, that's the gingerbread coffee. Sugar and spice. Sugar and spice. I'm just gonna brew it, see what happens. Like, it's a different ordering again, right? It might make all the difference. Like it did with Galahad. Cinnamon, ginger, coffee. Okay, that's not it. So, coffee. Maybe just ginger? No, wait, just cinnamon, I mean. Coffee, cinnamon. It might also be 2 cinnamon? That's the cinnamon coffee. Coffee, cinnamon. There might also be milk involved somewhere. That's also cinnamon coffee. That's a shame. Coffee, cinnamon milk. Cinnamon milk coffee. Coffee, milk, cinnamon. Milk, cinnamon, coffee. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one trash hit because I don't know what else to do, and we'll just have the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Here's a special drink for the lady on the brink. Hey, that wasn't a bad rhyme. And this is definitely not the drink I ordered. Huh? Oh my, I'm sorry. Don't worry. It's free, I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, thanks, Carla. Don't mention it. Jozeevis, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Carla. It's fine. To be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? Hospital was really packed yesterday. After that announcement. Announcement? Yeah, for the sedative, yeah. The one saying that a replacement government issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready. It said it was coming soon. Do you think people read the whole article? I'm pretty sure it was in the in the title, because we read it as well. They only saw the headline or glanced at it in a news stall, and they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous, it's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. Was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of the rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift, left immediately. Normally I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yeah? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone, as long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me, or worst case, hurting myself. Oh, that's probably why he has all the band-aids. Wow. Despite all of that, still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? Same as yesterday. Okay, so it was the milk ginger, I believe? we only have one. Wait, where is it? Oh wait, it's tea. Yeah, gotta have tea, milk, ginger. Yeah. We only have one trash left. I want to keep it, so we can look it up. It's really interesting. Oh wait, that's like a werewolf face and a heart face on the other side. Oh, that's cute. Here's your special brew. Thank you. A drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. Has to be warm though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew! I'm so happy we figured out that recipe. At the pinnacle of like that issue. What the? Rachel? What's going on? Huh. What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella? Just to get into an argument with my manager? Huh? Before we continue, Jozeevis, cafe latte please. Wait, cafe latte? Is that the same as like... Cafe latte? Yeah, I mean it has to be, right? Also, double milk sounds like Rachel. Checks out. Do we have in Tomodachi? Oh, never mind, it's cool. Cafe latte. Wait, you know what? I haven't done latte art today. I'm sure it will go horrible and this will just teach me not to do it again. I just want to do... Okay, now it looks like an N. I was trying to do a music note, but this is what I have. This is what we came up with. Cafe latte's ready. Oh, I said cafe again. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security it was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told them to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came. And... Ugh. I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad on me. For me. I mean, Freya doesn't even know what's good and bad for her. Rachel, this has nothing to do with your age. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told that the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. Some in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually, no one pays much attention to whoever's on first. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? Guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you. But your manager probably has worked some of his influence too. So why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time, because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I don't think that's how that works. I mean, if you have enough money, that's how that works. Not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name. But I don't think he should do that with you. Thank you, Freya! Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to this party might be a bit too far. What? Huh? Oh, that's Henry. Henry? Meow. Okay, so we have more about Rachel. Love my family. Ah, she loves her family. Nice. Cat's milk and you. Me? I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. Nice. So we have Bailey's. Oh, he loves punk apparently. Oh, I guess that makes sense with his whole attitude. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. Is Pumpkin Spice a band? Sure. A punk band? Doesn't sound very punk, but whatever. Never mind. Nobody heard that. What I'm doing with my life, escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one color at a time. One day, I will have my own solo exhibition. Cool. We have Gala. Food, anything warm and made with ginger. Music, Metal Maiden. I said I like Gala. Say, yeah, we're feeling it. I've never actually read or seen Full Metal Jacket or Full Metal Jarhead. Trying to heal myself by helping other people heal. Oh, that's nice. I love that. Wait, Aqua changed her profile picture. It's nice. Merle is still, yeah, same. Lua is also different. Cool. Oh, Freya is also different, I think. I don't know what hers was anymore. Oh, this is, I believe, this is like the same background as we have here. This is actually in this coffee shop. I mean, of course, she's a regular here. This coffee makes sense, but still. Okay, let's actually go back to the story. What the hell? Oh no, Dad. What? Rachel, is that Mr. Henry? Yes! Dad! What happened? Oh, they have like a blue eye. I didn't even see that. Like a black eye. Is that what you say in English? In Dutch you say blue eye. Jozeevis, can you please get a cup of milk for him? Please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow! Oh jeez. Oh, it doesn't look too good. Just milk. Well, he said he was pretty sturdy, so I believe him. Milk. Here. That's a nice animation. Thanks. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? What the hell happened here? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. I mean, he looks like he just has a black eye. I mean, is that bad? I mean, it sounds like it's bad. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. What the hell happened? I mean, I would assume he got into a fight with like the other manager, Mr. Lester, I believe they were called. Ooh boy, that was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Ha! Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Henry's alright. Me too. This is in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Lemmental. Sour and cool with a hint of home. So this looks like milk, mint and lemon. Lemmental. So which day is it today? Sunday? Or were we still on Saturday? That's Sunday. Okay, cool. So, police raid on private Coachella after party's biggest drug and sex related bust of the year. What is this image? Okay, but this is definitely like the party of Rachel's manager. Fight broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody. That's where Henry got hurt. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. That's an interesting choice. Oh, we got Henry full now. Family, music, trying to be a better father while running a record store. Oh, nice. Welcome. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone's safe and sound tonight. So far, so good, officer. With the couple who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in the coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know. That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Jozeevis, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Pop, 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 pop. Espresso. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. It is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop going to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yeah, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience. To use in my story. Still fretting over your story, yeah? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh, yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck then. Do you have any updates? Over the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case. I spoke to Kala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because it really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. For those who'd rather detain him, can't do anything anyway. That's probably because we gave him the remedy as well, because of the price. I feel like otherwise the story would have gone like he would have caused more problems and maybe would have gotten arrested. Phew. I would be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Yeah, imagine. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? Not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but he wouldn't be able to walk. Not in that state. I don't know why the game keeps freezing, like, between things. I don't know what's happening there. So far, that's all I know. But here's Rachel. Boom, got it. Rachel! Rachel, is Mr. Henry alright? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate, dark? Is that just triple chocolate? I don't actually know. I haven't made that in a while. Chocolate dark. Pop, 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 pop. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. That's going to be fine. We woke up this afternoon, thanks to Mr. Gala. We got help fast enough to father and daughter. Nice. It's probably like get the good ending for their storyline as well. We got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then? Oh! And if Gala would have been arrested, this also wouldn't have gone well, because he wouldn't be able to give them that help. Oh, that's really interesting. It'll take a few days before he fully recovers. No permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. And all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. Is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment, and I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit, so I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. I hadn't actually processed the fact that our coffee, that this shop is actually called Coffee Talk. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? I got in a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Is the cat form more powerful to get it? Whatever. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like? Oh, thanks. You're so nerd for following. Took me a couple seconds to parse that name there, even though it wasn't that difficult. Sorry about that. So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like, and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene and they found some eyewitness to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Oh, those are probably the ones that the newspaper talked about, that they were arrested. Are they fan of yours? Fans is probably a big word. They're fucking perverts. They're fucking stalkers. Horrible. Now, it's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. Ooh, yikes. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest for the party. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa, how did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show and we're pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah? Well, that's what they were doing. And that was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So there's that. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, me too. What the hell? You were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. It might be weird to hear it about something coming from Freya. But she is right. Be there when you need you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Jozeevis. And they're off. I'm very glad. That was another storyline that was really interesting. It talked about bad sides of showbiz. It had a really interesting interaction with the whole gala experience and stuff. Damn. It also got extreme. When I started playing this game, I thought it was oh, it will just be chill. We'll We'll have customers, we'll give them drinks, we'll talk about stuff. I didn't expect them to get this real and this dark. Like, we talked about video game crunch time. We talked about, like, people stalking, like, you know, underage idols. We talked about, like, what else is there? Like the whole familial tie situation that I already talked about between, like, Lua and Bailey's. There's so many good stories in here. And then we have the one about the alien that wants to breathe. it fits so weirdly in between all of this. I mean, there's also one where I'm pretty sure, like, because we didn't give the right drinks, we didn't get to a good ending. Maybe a good ending would have been better, but still, like, from what we've got from it, I really don't like that story. But I like all the other ones, though. What a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I gotta continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see ya. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I could get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you. Pleasure was all mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Is that going to be the ending? It felt like a very, like, point to end it, like with her book. I guess we should, like, finish off her book. I think we'll have probably one more day to, like, finish off that kind of side of the story. I'm not sure. 2 weeks later. This is definitely like an epilogue. Okay. Cool. I'm very curious what you missed. What kind of, like, aspects of stories I missed. Like, probably stuff with Neil. I don't know if we missed anything else. Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. More women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Okay, wow. Yeah, that's, that guy's getting everything that he deserves. Get fucked. Get fucked, Morris. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Okay. I hope Neil is alright. Oh, hey. Hello. You're finally here. Hey, all. Hi, Freya. Yo. Hey. Huh, someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they? They approved it. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did they react to the draft? To be honest, they're not that excited about the story itself. A story with an unhappy ending, huh? That's what they said. But at this point, I don't really care. As long as they publish it. I'm content with that. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it. A year? With a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Is a year normal to finish a book? I don't know. I actually don't know. It sounds reasonable. Like, it takes a couple of years. Like, if you're looking at, like... And this is, of course, like our first novel, so that's probably also different. But if you look at, like... what do you call it? Sequels and, like, a series of books. Usually takes around, like, a year, maybe 2, for the next one to come out. Also, it really depends on the writer. Anyway, enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. I've had a lot of new customers lately. And some old-timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea? Yeah. He brought us some gifts back. He didn't get any for me? I'm not sure. But he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? I mean, he's an old-fashioned vampire. How about you? Things are great. The last time I saw you was before your mini break. Yeah, we decided to go to Coachella. Uh-oh. Whoa. The event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours at the festival was enough for us. Oh god, I'm glad. So where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend? Townsend? Townsend sounds better. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. Oh. Another one, or just the one that we already saw? Ooh. Oh. Cute. Very happy with that. Is there any other new pictures going on? Nope, those are all ones that we already saw. You both look so cute. Oh man. Thanks. Was that taking New Year on vacation? No, it was at Max. They had a Japanese style photo booth there. So I forced it to take a picture together. Or 4. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No. Not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York? What? What are you doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission maybe? Ha, yeah, probably. Let's stand more of a chance there. Would they? Is New York famous for... I'm not even gonna ask. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Aw, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived. And we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Jozeevis. See you around. Who else was there? It was Bailey's, right? Bailey's was the last person there. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. Hi there, 73. Thanks for follow. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with. In such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. So how are you doing, 73? Sorry if it feels like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the 2 of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Oh, congrats! But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently. And the company's providing her with an apartment. Her company? Wait, what? Really? Oh, that's nice to hear. I'm doing great. I'm doing great as well. Like I've been really enjoying this game. So yeah, if you're looking to get it, like I definitely recommend it. There's some weird stories in here, but overall the stories are absolutely great. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. Got him. Hey, you shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Wait, is Freya a freelancer after all? Well, I guess she is now. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Jozeevis have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey Freya. And Jozeevis. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you 2 lovebirds. Boom, got him. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting cost as much as possible. Alright, that makes sense. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Bailey's to your parents? How did it go? Man, her father didn't kill me at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know. And at least I didn't say no. Which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Bailey's, we need to go now. I won't miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. Wait, screening? I thought it was it wasn't the game series. They were talking about a movie adaptation at some point. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me play the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Merle just now, Bailey's. She worked on the game. Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. Now, go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Jozeevis. Enjoy the movie. There they go. I'm so happy for them. Well, they still got a long way to go. And probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yet. How will you write their story? As it is, it's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. Ha! That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? They only skipped coming for 10 days, what do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there were some updates about the regulars. Well, this really is a, what do you call it, like an epilogue? Tell me. Well, where should we start? Oh, are we gonna actually get the where are they now, like, ending sequence now? Lou has visited this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some were more special than others. Well, wait, what's that in the picture? Wait a minute. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle. Are they? Are Hyde and Gala a thing? I genuinely can't tell, but that's great. If it is, that's great. Akko continues her work with the university. She's still damn it! It's going too fast. Anil. The only news about them are the 2 postcards they send me. Rachel's back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. That's her father, definitely. And finally Freya. She finished the book, got published, and have some signing sessions. Sadly, the book didn't sell well. She still visits regularly, now working as a freelance writer, not giving up on her dream. And that's Coffee Talk! Ah, that was cool. I mean, I basically already went into what I thought about the game. Like, most of the stories, like, had some really satisfying endings, were really well put. The whole stuff with Neil is still incredibly weird. I don't know what was in there. Yeah, you really caught the tail end of it, 73. But yeah, that was some really, that was some weird stuff. The short stories that you get in the app were also varying quality. But yeah, the main game, like, just playing it as that was really cool. And I'm also really curious about what we missed, for example, especially with Neil, I feel like we missed stuff because we didn't give the right drinks at the right time. I'm thinking about if there are any other stories that we didn't fully get resolved. We didn't get another. We got an achievement for Rachel and her dad, and for Lua and Bailey's. But we didn't get anything for... No, wait, we did get something for Gala. When we gave them the drink. Huh. So maybe we got all of them? That means that we didn't get Hyde and we didn't get Neil. We also didn't get anything from Merle and Aqua. But still, their story seemed to have a pretty happy ending, so... Yeah, I'm satisfied. Also, the music is really chill, like... At least we can hear the music in this game. Wait, Georgie, that's what the... Was this like... I wasn't paying attention to the credits at all. But Georgie was the name for the cup that we had. Huh, interesting. I believe this was like special thanks, so they probably named them after somebody. And you. I always love it when games do that. When games thank you for playing them. I don't know why, it just feels so nice. Anything more? Or is that going to be... Oh! That's an achievement for Hyde and Gala, it looks like. Also, somehow even more. Welcome. Hello, Jozeevis. Good evening, sir. Have you met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Is this... Wait. Band-aids, Gala, white hair, Hyde, hospital gown? What's going on here? I'm sure this is your first time. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed a bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. Wait. This is Neil? Holy hell. I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. Seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it. Oh, you haven't met Neil. Neil was like very interesting character that came to our cafe as well. And they definitely didn't look like this. Now that you mention it, I'm really like, where is this going? Somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yep. That FIRE's agent. You seen him? Yeah, thankfully I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. What act? What's happening? So you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind? What? You're good with your act though. It took a few tries. But there are some timelines where I forgot to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. What is happening? Where is this game going? Interesting. They're also talking about timelines, like, I assume they mean, like, if we play the game multiple times, like, that will be different timelines or something. Well, I wasn't expecting that. 7-3. Yeah, I was about to say, if you still want to get this game, you have stuff to look forward to, that's for sure. I really hope it doesn't spoil too much at this point. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First when... Are they actually going to list like what I did wrong in this playthrough? First when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. I honestly feel like I should write this stuff down. And the last one involves you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Wait, with my kind? Oh wait, we don't actually have the log anymore. Never tried it, but let's see. You've beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. What? What? Okay. Okay, I genuinely wasn't expecting that. Okay, well that made it even more interesting. Okay, I mean this is basically the perfect way for me to say like, okay, I'm done with streaming this game. Like, I might still try to go for different routes to check if there's anything there, but it's gonna be probably mostly just replaying stuff that I've already done. And other than that, I think this is a perfect way to say like, this was the first playthrough. You can play it even more. If you do want it, you can get the game. It's a good game. It's genuinely really enjoyed that. But yeah, I mean, I was about time that I want to stop anyway, and we finished our first playthrough, so I'm perfectly happy with that. So yeah, that was Coffee Talk for me. At least, you know, as I said, for the stream. Yeah, it's a really good game. So yeah. And thank you for jumping in, like, for the last 10-15 minutes or something. Thank you for being here. So yeah, I mean, that's it for our stream today. As you might have noticed, I put an announcement on Twitter. For those of you who don't know, I have a Twitter. It's twitter.com/Jozeevis streams. It's pretty straightforward. Also, you can find it in the About page, like on Twitch, if you're watching on Twitch, or if you're watching on YouTube, in the description. And I post like announcements on my schedule and what I'm going to be streaming and stuff like that on there. Thank you, 73. See you next time. Yeah. But yeah, what I was saying about next stream won't be Saturday, actually. Next stream has been moved to this Friday. Still in the afternoon, starting at 2 p.m. Central European Standard Time. But yeah, it's just a one-time thing. Next week we'll probably be going back to the schedule as you're used to it. But this week was like a bit of an upset. But yeah, that's the next stream. We're going to be playing Iconfell again, continuing that game. Hopefully getting a bit more hours into that, because that game has also been really enjoyable. Definitely been enjoying the heck out of those crazy characters, and can't wait to get back. Even though the combat's like way harder than I was expecting it to. Anyway, so on Friday, starting at 2, we'll be playing Iconfell. Next we'll probably be back to our usual schedule of Wednesday evenings and Saturday afternoons. Not sure what I'm going to be playing next Wednesday. Probably it won't be Coffee Talk anymore, so I'll have to look for a different game. But yeah, those are the upcoming streams going on. Yeah, as I said, I have my Twitter if you didn't know, if you can follow that for any announcements. Of course, if you're on, this is all live streamed on Twitch, so you can go to twitch.tv/Jozeevis if you're not there already. And if you want to keep updated with when I go live, you can follow me. As people have already been doing this stream, which was great. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, and the last thing, I also have a YouTube channel where I post all of the, just the full streams, the VODs of the streams that I do. So if you want to watch anything back, you can do it over there. You can find the link on that, also in the About page, because it doesn't have an easy URL. Just follow that one. It's called VODs. You'll find it. But yeah, it's just the full VODs because Twitch deletes them after 2 weeks, I believe. So yeah, basically everything I've played up until this point. If you missed anything, want to watch anything back, you can do it on YouTube. So yeah, those are all the socials. Those are the upcoming streams. So we're going to this screen, and I'm clicking the right one this time. I almost clicked be right back again. But yeah, stream has ended. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Thanks for everybody who followed during this stream. And thanks to the developers of Coffee Talk for making an amazing game. That was really enjoyable. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks everybody. Hope you have a great day or evening, or heck, have a great week. Just hope you enjoy yourself. And I'll see you all another time. Bye bye.